Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense is on the field for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very...
Turning it on! Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to throw, it's Dugan. Makes the grab. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Zips it out to his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Try to get it to the edge. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got the first down and still on his feet. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll give it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Quick completion to the right. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Red Raiders back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll try to pound their way in. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Lindsey. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So BYU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Rides the back on the option, the give. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man. It's Dugan. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They'll try to run for it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Red Raiders are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. To the air on second down. Complete downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Fakes to catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. BYU right back to the line. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Michigan State notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from East Lansing is worth its weight in gold to the Spartans. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. A strike downfield. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. To the air, it's Dugan. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Give to the back. Nice move to keep running. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give to the back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Hauls it in. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Dugan. Got a man. Sweet cut there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They haven't really been able to line up. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. BYU lines up quickly.
Did a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
To the air on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're working that left side. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The play-action fake. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Cougars are moving quickly down the field.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Cougars aren't threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. With the catch, it's Lindsey. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Finds his man. It's Lindsey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got an open man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys are looking at the quarterback. They're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons.
He wants to go deep. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. Touchdown, BYU! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up by 32 over Vanderbilt. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and it's an easy call for the referees.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to throw, it's Dugan. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. The handoff as they run the counter play here. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Traore. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the ground with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They feed him again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This is a tough one, a 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, BYU! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Got it set up on the outside. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. The 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The Red Raiders, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got the tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Give to the running back. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. On the option. He'll toss it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got it in the middle. It's sacked. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Cougars. And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Looking to throw, it's Dugan. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Lindsey. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
42, Texas Tech, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running the option, it's Dugan.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row is not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positives, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, Dave. Listen, I don't think they can fix everything in 1 week. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on